Welcome back. Still on the rules of logarithm, we are talking about the quotient rule now. Some people also call it the subtraction rule, alright? And it tells us that when two logarithms have the same base, alright, and they are subtracting, alright, it's equal to, they are going to divide each other. So if you have log m in base b, subtracting log n in base b is equal to log m over n in base b, alright? So if you notice that for the previous rule in our last video, when they are adding up, the two of them will multiply. But when they are subtracting, they will divide. So we have an example that says log of 64 minus log of 16. The first thing is, are they the same base? Yes, they are both in base 4, base 4. Alright? So what we are going to do is, we are now going to apply the quotient rule. Since they are the same base, we write out the base first. Log 4, alright, of what? 64 divided by 16. And what is log 4 of, what is 64 divided by 16? 64 divided by 16 is 4. So I'm going to be having log 4 of 4. And we know that from identity rule, when the base and the number are the same, it's equal to 1. Is that easy? Alright? Now let's solve another example. This time we'll be operating in another base. We'll be operating in base 7. Alright? Now, log 343 minus log 7 all in base 7. According to the quotient rule, this is equals to log to the base 7 of 343 divided by 7. Alright? And 343 divided by 7, if you punch your calculator, is equals to 49. So this is the same thing as log 49 in base 7. Alright? But 49 is the same thing as 7 times 7, which is 7 squared, right? So let's express this as log to the base 7 of 7 squared. Right? According to the power rule, we can move this power of 2 to the back, which is going to give us 2 log 7 in base 7. So according to the identity rule as well, what am I going to have here? I would like you to finish this up. Tell me the final answer. What's going to be the final answer for that particular question? I believe I've done enough examples for you to know what the final answer is going to be. Now let's solve one last example under the quotient rule. Alright? So this time we'll be operating in base 3. So if I have log 81 in base 3, subtracting from log 3 in base 3, what happens? Since the logarithms are the same, I'm going to write it out first, log 3, and then since they are subtracting, I'm going to divide them, that's the quotient rule, of 81 divided by 3. Alright? 81 divided by 3 is 27, so I'm going to have log 27 in base 3. Alright? But can we simplify further? Yes, because 27 is the same thing as 3 raised to the power 3. So this means I'm having logarithm of 3 raised to the power 3 in base 3. Now, according to the power rule, I can move this power to the back. So I'm going to have 3 log 3 in base 3. And what's my final answer? Let me know in the comment section. Alright? So thank you very much, guys. These are the rules of logarithms that make it easy for us to understand logarithms. Alright? So I'm going to give you some practice questions as well that further strengthen your understanding of the quotient rule, which I've earlier mentioned some people call the subtraction rule. Alright? Now, what is the logarithm of 64 in base 2 minus the logarithm of 4 in base 2? Alright? Now, what is the logarithm of 10,000 in base 10 minus the logarithm of 100 in base 10? Alright? So try and solve these examples and let me know your answers in the comment section. Thank you very much.